Good morning. I'm not going to do a weekly chart on Ftse this week. I'm going to go straight into the daily because of what I see. Now, we're interested in this run up here from June. I will show you the weekly a little bit later, but what I want to show you today is this. Markets move in steps. That's what they do, right? So we go up, we consolidate, we go up, we consolidate. See how the consolidations are getting bigger? We go up, we consolidate. Now, at the beginning of the week, last week, okay, back there on the 4th of July when they were all off, you could see that Ftse was really struggling. But is it struggling that much considering of where it's come from? I don't think so. I think all you're seeing at the moment is a little bullish flag. Now, what happens with bullish flags is this. There's your pole, down we come. And you get a succession of lower highs, lower lows. They're quite easy to pick out. Flags and pennants appear on every time frame, on every market. So the important point that we're looking for at Ftse today is the fact that we hold between 94.97 and look at this line here, and that will come in today at 94.52. You've got your pivot at 95.11. So far, pre-open, we're trading at 75.08. Okay. So where would be the measured target of this bullish flag? We can work it out. It's a very, very easy calculation. What you do is you take the top of that pole. That comes in at 76.25. You take the low of the last bar that you think, so that is the last bar. So let's say we're taking it on Fridays. Our low is 74.93. So between that area and that area is 126 points. Now, two ways of doing it. You can either eyeball it, which I managed to do quite a few times, or you draw your line. Now, if that breaks, you take the measurement from that line, 126 points, and that gives you a measured target of 77.51. So all the way through June, we've been in this minor uptrend, okay? So you've got this measured target of 77.51. Can we marry it in with anything else? So this is when we take a look at the longer term charts. And there you have it. Now look at that, 78.6 fib come in at 76.12. That's from that whole move down from the highs of last year, okay, 21st of May, 18, down to the lows we saw in 18 in December. So there's your Fibonacci, why it stopped where it did. Always allow for the algo stops. We've talked about this many, many times, and why they are so important. So allowing for the stops, we've hit the 78.6. Remember, the measured target, 77.51. Look, 77.48 is the 886 fib from that whole move down. So yes, we can tie in our measured target with other factual technical indicators. Obviously, we look at the high over here. That's 77.91, 77.84, 77.96. We know we've got resistance up here. We don't need a Fibonacci to see it. We eyeball that weekly chart, and there it is. There it is. So, where do we go from here? What's our plan? If you look at the weekly stochastics, you can see that we are diverging, and that means that the price is going away from the indicators, so that at this point here in April, on the weekly charts, we were much more overbought than what we are currently showing on the weekly charts as the price has moved higher. You've got your RSI that is turning round. You've got your ROC that is still showing positive. Okay, but just keep your eyes on these, because the weekly will guide you. So there it is. There's the measure target. There's the 886 fib, and there is all this lot up here. So whenever measure targets come into it and you see chart patterns everywhere, always check to see that if your measured target is anywhere near another couple of either major supports or major resistance levels. If you can do that, you won't go far wrong. At the moment, let's look back to the daily. So you've got diverging weekly stochastics. You've got the move down, as you can see. We are now at neutral levels, still pointing lower, but are at neutral levels on both the RSI and your stochastic. Your ROC is above the zero line. Now, because it's above the zero line, you're looking for buy dips. We are in a buy dip scenario as long as this holds. We start breaking below 74.18, remembering the algos when placing your stops accordingly, so that it'd have to be down below 73.99. Then we rethink. Then we could come back to the 50% fib and the 61.8. But at the moment, there is nothing to suggest this market is going anywhere but higher, as long as the designated levels I've pointed out to you hold either end. Okay, good luck, and I will be on the desk today, and I will speak to you all later.